According to the Akashic Records, how can parents raise children without forcing their unresolved trauma onto them?
That is such a sacred and important question. According to the Akashic Records, parenting is one of the highest spiritual initiations because it brings forth both generational healing and karmic cycles of remembrance. Here is the deeper Akashic guidance on raising children without passing down unresolved trauma. Deep self-awareness. First, before teaching or guiding a child, parents must witness their own wounds with compassion. This means regularly asking, am I reacting to my child or am I responding from presence? Is this rule or boundary coming from fear, past pain, or true love and wisdom? Children mirror what is unhealed. By acknowledging your own triggers as teachers, rather than projecting them outward, you naturally begin to break generational cycles. Practice emotional transparency. The records emphasize that children do not need perfect parents, they need authentic parents. When you are upset or overwhelmed, share gently. Mommy feels sad right now, and I'm taking time to breathe so my sadness doesn't spill onto you. Daddy feels angry, and that's my feeling to work through. You are safe. This models emotional responsibility rather than repression or blame. Inner child healing, actively reparent your inner child. The more you hold and soothe the child within you, the less you unconsciously seek to fix or control your external child to resolve your own unmet needs. Ask yourself, what did I most need as a child that I can give to myself now? How can I give my child what I never received from a place of wholeness rather than lack? Hold space for their soul's wisdom. The Akashic Records remind us that children are ancient souls in small bodies. Listen to them as divine beings. Encourage their questions, creativity, and intuitive insights without shaming or dismissing them. Release the illusion of ownership. Recognize your child is not yours to mold, but a sovereign soul choosing this incarnation to express their divine blueprint. Your role is to guide, protect, and love them unconditionally, while allowing them to unfold as their true self. Heal ancestral patterns. Consciously engage in ancestral clearing practices. Offer prayers to your lineage for forgiveness and release. Verbally declare with intention, I release all inherited trauma patterns that no longer serve this lineage. May only love, truth, and divine remembrance continue forward. Final Akashic Insight open quote, your presence is the healing. It is not about perfect words or never making mistakes. Children feel your vibration more than your teachings. When you heal yourself, you heal 7 generations forward and backward. Love, presence, and humility are the truest gifts you can offer.
According to the Akashic Records, what is the spiritual purpose of becoming a parent in this lifetime?
According to the Akashic Records, becoming a parent carries profound spiritual purpose beyond physical creation or family lineage. Here is the deeper truth, Site 1. A path of soul evolution, parenthood is a sacred contract where the parent agrees to guide, protect, and nurture another soul's earthly journey. It offers accelerated opportunities for spiritual growth because it demands selflessness, unconditional love, patience, and forgiveness, qualities that refine and elevate the soul's vibration. Healing ancestral and karmic lines. Becoming a parent often invites healing of your own childhood wounds or ancestral traumas. By parenting consciously, you not only raise a child, but also heal generational patterns, liberating your lineage from old karma. Remembering divine creation within parenthood mirrors the Creator's energy. It teaches you about creation, stewardship, and surrender, reflecting the universal dance of birth, growth, and letting go. Mutual soul agreements. The child is never random. Souls choose their parents for specific lessons, support, and energetic contracts. Likewise, parents choose children who will activate parts of their evolution through joy, challenge, love, or learning acceptance. Initiation into greater love. The records say parenting is one of Earth's greatest initiations into unconditional love. It expands your heart chakra beyond self-focus to serve another life, teaching deep empathy and compassion that ripple into all relationships. Final Akashic Insight. Not all souls choose to parent in a lifetime, as there are many paths to love and service. But when a soul chooses parenthood, it is always part of a sacred, multidimensional plan to evolve, heal, and express divine love in embodied form.
How do you discipline children consciously without creating shame or fear in them?
According to the Akashic Records, true conscious discipline is about guidance, not control. The purpose is to teach children alignment, respect, and wisdom without imprinting fear, shame, or unworthiness. Here is how the records guide this. First, stay anchored in your own calm presence. Children mirror your nervous system. When you discipline from calm authority rather than anger, they receive correction as safe guidance rather than rejection. Second, explain the why. Instead of, because I said so, speak to their soul intelligence. This action is not okay because it hurts others. I want you to understand why kindness and awareness matter. Children respect truth when it is shared with love and clarity. Third, focus on the behavior, not their identity. For example, say, that choice was not safe, instead of, you're bad for doing that. This helps them correct action without internalizing shame about who they are. Fourth, use natural consequences when possible rather than arbitrary punishments. If they make a mess, guide them to clean it. If they hurt someone, guide them to apologize and feel empathy. Discipline becomes learning, not punishment. Fifth, validate emotions while correcting behavior. For example, I see you're really upset. It's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to hit. Let's find another way to express your anger. Finally, end with reassurance of love. Always remind them, no matter what you do, I love you. I'm here to guide you, not to hurt you. Final Akashic insight, children incarnate with their own soul wisdom. Conscious discipline honors them as sovereign beings learning to navigate Earth with you as their loving teacher and guardian.
What is the energetic impact of yelling at children on their developing nervous system and their spirit?
According to the Akashic Records, yelling at children has a deep energetic impact on their developing nervous system and spirit. Here is the truth revealed. On the nervous system, yelling activates a child's fight, flight, or freeze response, flooding their body with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Repeated exposure rewires their nervous system to remain on alert, creating anxiety, hypervigilance, or emotional shutdown as a default state. On the energy, body, and spirit, energetically, yelling pierces the auric field, creating tears or distortions, especially around the throat chakra, communication, self-expression, and solar plexus, self-worth, confidence. The child may internalize the vibrational message that their voice is unsafe, their truth is unworthy, or love is conditional. On soul memory, if yelling is accompanied by humiliation, shame, or threat, it can imprint trauma patterns into the subconscious and soul memory, affecting their relationships, confidence, and spiritual openness later in life. Some souls choose such environments to alchemize fear into strength, but it always carries an energetic cost requiring later healing. Akashic insight, children are extremely sensitive, energetic beings. Yelling creates micro fractures in their sense of safety and divine belonging. Calm, firm, clear guidance transmits respect and models self-mastery, keeping their auric field bright, their nervous system regulated, and their spirit feeling safe to fully incarnate and express.
How can parents nurture and protect their children's natural intuitions and spiritual gifts?
According to the Akashic Records, parents can nurture and protect their children's natural intuition and spiritual gifts by, first, honoring their sensitivity. Instead of dismissing dreams, imaginary friends, or subtle perceptions, listen deeply and validate them. Children are often still connected to higher realms and need to feel safe in that awareness. Second, creating a calm, energetically clean environment. Limit chaotic noise, technology overload, and harsh emotional energy in the home. Children's auras are open and absorb frequencies easily. Third, teaching grounding practices early. Simple breath work, nature walks, mindful eating, or hugging trees keep their energy anchored while they remain spiritually open. Fourth, protecting sleep space. Night is when children often travel astrally or receive guidance. Use gentle prayers, blessings, or protective crystals like amethyst or black tourmaline near their bed to keep their dream world clear and safe. Fifth, modeling your own spiritual practices. Children learn by vibration more than words. If they see you meditate, pray, create art, honor your intuition, and live with integrity, their gifts will naturally remain open without fear. Lastly, avoid ridiculing or shaming spiritual perceptions. Even joking lightly about their visions or feelings can create subtle shame, closing their gifts. Final Akashic insight, your presence, acceptance, and trust are their greatest protection. When children grow up knowing their inner world is safe, real, and respected, they carry their spiritual gifts confidently into adulthood to fulfill their divine purpose.
According to the Akashic Records, what do children teach parents on a soul level?
According to the Akashic Records, children are not just born to be raised, they arrive as soul teachers for their parents, carrying lessons and codes that activate growth, healing, and remembrance. Here is what children teach parents on a soul level. 1. Unconditional love. Children awaken the heart chakra in profound ways. They teach parents how to love beyond ego, status, or conditions, to give love purely because it is their soul's nature to do so. Presence and surrender. Children live fully in the now. Their curiosity and spontaneity remind parents to release control, let go of rigid plans, and surrender into trust and flow with life's unfolding. Shadow reflection. Children often mirror their parents' unhealed wounds or suppressed emotions. If a parent struggles with anger, fear, or insecurity, a child's behavior will often reflect that energy back to them for healing and integration. Soul-contracted lessons. Many children choose their parents to help them work out specific karmic or ancestral patterns. Simultaneously, the child offers the parent opportunities to clear old karmas, heal ancestral lines, and awaken dormant gifts within themselves. Return to authenticity. Their honesty, laughter, and raw emotional expression teach parents to remember their own innocence and authentic self, stripped of societal masks and conditioned identities. Spiritual expansion. Spiritually aware parents often find that their child's soul carries frequencies or wisdom that expands their own awakening. Some children are star seeds or high vibration beings who elevate the family's energy and purpose. Final Akashic insight, open quote, children are not blank slates. They are ancient souls bringing gifts, activations, and lessons to their parents. They are both students and teachers, reminders of innocence and guides to deeper spiritual truth.